toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups. David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is... toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He leaves it with his back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Makes the grab on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mendoza. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to the air one more time. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Rebels are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this up.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough lead.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, he'll fire. Finds his target down the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the single back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now on first down from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Go straight ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out, the secondary playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Kelly.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He finds his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd is short. The defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder down.
Here's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Snags it over the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched. with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Kelly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Defensive line. To get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Plows through the defense. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Rebels are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Mendoza. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off play action. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A first down run in the red zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Looking for the score. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Runs for the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. 1st and 10 from their own 13. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? What's his range? All those things come into account, and how aggressive you want to be maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this one's not even going to be close. Missed the uprights completely, way left. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.